meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, skrilling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights Live on Woodward.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by guys for more racks.
What up, though?
Yo, Chris JB Smooth. Hit the like button if you guys listening live before you hop in that car and start your drive, before you start making dinner, before you start making sweet love to your wife, before you go pick up your kids from practice. Please make sure to hit the like button if you're listening to us after the fact on a podcast platform. 5-star review.
5-star.
5-star.
The boys, Spinny and I.
Yes.
Stash.
Yep.
One lucky one of you fuckers.
One of you randoms.
We're going to be at training camp on Saturday.
Yeah, I think it should be JB. He's earned it.
Think it should be JB?
Yeah.
I think so.
You want to go, Chris?
I mean, I do want to, but JB's got to go.
Yeah?
JB's the man.
Should we make a chat poll, or do you just don't want to be embarrassed like that when JB wins?
Oh no, it's got to be JB.
Win, yeah.
Even I would vote in the chat poll for JB. Come on, man. He got them going to a Super Bowl. You're telling me he's not going to training camp?
That's true.
That's fair. That's fair. Initially, I was gonna make it more of like a Lucas versus JB thing, but Lucas ain't on our show.
Yeah.
All right. So I get it. He's my roommate and stuff like that, but like,
You're a tenant.
I'm team heavyweights. You guys know how I'm weird. I'm weird about putting shit in the prep early in Slack. I'm like, I don't want no one to steal our fucking topic. This might be a good one. Team heavyweights. All right, JB, you down? What are you doing Saturday? Watch JB like I can't make it.
Yeah.
I actually can't. I do have to work though.
Saturday morning?
Oh, you got work? I can't even have my headphones in.
Damn.
All right, Chris. Second best option. Let's go. All right.
I was wanted all along.
You were wanted all. It was a test.
Or should we invite a listener?
Huh?
Should we invite a listener?
It's up to you. Your tickets.
I mean, there are
really,
tickets,
he's
but-
really regretting that invite.
You're really trying to do anything than let Chris go.
I had that invite for 10 seconds, and Easy's like, actually, should we invite somebody
bring
we
Holly.
don't know?
Yeah, we could bring Holly.
Scan it for ticket.
She's a
Chris,
good girl.
Spencer's dog. Chris, Spencer's dog. I mean, what do you think?
I think we should bring Chris.
All right, you down, Chris?
Let me see. I may have a little something important.
Let me
going
check
on.
my schedule.
I may.
Lucas.
I may. Look,
All right.
It's Lucas.
I'm
All
not
right.
mad at it.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No,
Are you
I'm
joking?
serious.
I know you got a new little
I
girlfriend.
I got
Just
some.
kidding.
I wouldn't call it that.
Boyfriend. Not helping.
They friend.
All right, maybe we'll
Them
save this
friends.
conversation off it. If we're taking a
got it right
listener,
the first time.
we'll have a for sure answer on that one tomorrow. But first, I probably should start with this one, Bronny. Well wishes up to Bronny and
Yes.
prayers, thoughts, all that stuff like that.
Scary, man.
Can you kind of cardiac arrest? Was that what it was?
He went into cardiac arrest at a workout at USC, and he was rushed to the hospital. So I haven't seen anything else about it, but man, it's
I know he's in stable condition.
yeah, that's scary.
Shout out to my grandma who hit me up with the news on that one.
Your grandma?
Yeah, my grandma's the first one to break that to me. And then Pat over at Dispo. But anyway, keep going. That's it.
That's all I got. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
heard any updates or anything. I obviously don't know what it was about, but yeah, prayers up to him. Hopefully he's all right, and it's not something that is gonna hamper him from his future. But man, that's some scary shit.
It's crazy to like. I don't know, man. His projection. At least like we were thinking he's gonna be in the league, but like this may even alter that, which is like it's just crazy to think about because it's like LeBron James Jr. Like this is LeBron's kid.
But I mean, this could be a blessing in disguise because if it is a problem, like the Chris Bosh injury, the Chris Bosh injury, as unfortunate as it was that his career was cut short, it was very fortunate in the sense that his life is now in a much better place, and there could have been some more fatal consequences. So. Yeah, again, prayers up to Bronny and just the whole family and the team as well. I'm sure that I have no doubt that they have the greatest physicians and doctors and medical experts working on them. So, I don't know where this kind of stuff comes from, and that's the scariest part because these are the best athletes in the world. Even college athletes are the top 3%, 5% of the world. So. I don't know where this kind of stuff comes from, and happening to somebody like that is really crazy.
That's why they call it the practice of medicine, right? Or
what?
Is that what it's called? The doctors, there's practicing medicine. They're like practitioner.
Yeah.
Because it's like
medical practitioners.
Yeah, like nothing is like
an
for certain
science.
For sure. Everyone's
okay, I
different.
Get what you're saying now,
Yeah. Like, you guys are looking at me like I was confused. Like, what did I say dick or something?
Yeah.
I didn't know where you were going.
Yeah, prayers up to the James family. Hopefully Bronny makes it out there all right, man. You hate to hear shit like that. It's scary.
Yeah. His family is crying, wiping their tears with dollar bills.
Yeah, hundreds.
No, honestly, I got praise up for Bronny. I was very curious to see what type of prospect he'd be versus his dad. I'm not, and it's not fair to do because his dad's fucking.
Yeah, Bryce is better.
I've heard that's the case.
Bryce is better.
Which is crazy because he's taking like a less interest in basketball.
Yeah.
He's bigger too.
Yeah.
Do you see that shit?
Yeah.
He's like 6'7" right now. Nuts.
Also, this probably isn't the end of like Bronny Jr.'s NBA career or NBA dreams. Like, this could just be a total fluke thing.
I guess the how things are happening though with like the level of athletes. I mean, maybe this is more of like a high profile one, so like we actually know about it. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's not happening often.
It's not. There was a kid in high school around the time I was in high school, and
he
passed away. I don't know if it was that close to that close to a year in high school, but something along those lines, yeah. And he passed from at a basketball game when he was playing. So
I remember
that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff
tone.
has always kind of happened very flukily, and nobody really understands why.
Well wishes, man.
Well wishes.
How do I skip? This is actually a fucking action-packed first segment.
Yeah,
Jim Harbaugh
put a lot of stuff in there.
Suspended 4. Yeah, but good stuff.
Yeah,
4 games.
4 games.
4 game suspension. The big blue wall couldn't protect him from that.
He lied to the NCAA. Is what it was about. And it was the burger that he bought for a guy. It was during the COVID dead period when you weren't supposed to be speaking with recruits.
Yeah.
And he went out to lunch with the kid and bought him a burger, and then told the NBA and NCAA he didn't.
Yeah.
And they figured out he did. So.
And I guess it was initially like a 6-game suspension, and on top of that, like recruitment restrictions. But because they're Michigan, he was able to negotiate down to just the 4 games. But also, I just like they're the
it doesn't even matter.
Better than everybody else. Stuck in the air. So like it's kind of I'm enjoying it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. A little bit I'm enjoying.
Their first 4 games are East Carolina, Bowling Green, UNLV, and Rutgers. So like they're
all at home too. By the way.
Yeah, all at home. They're gonna be fine.
God.
They're gonna be fine without Harbaugh for the first couple games.
We could coach that game and they'd win.
Yeah.
And if anything too, like I feel like, because I like Jim Harbaugh. I'm actually like a Jim Harbaugh fan. Like I was like somewhat excited and disappointed when he went to Michigan because I liked rooting for him, and I've obviously got him a Michigan State fan. But like he's good at mustering up like motivation. Yeah. Even from like
remember the slapping the helmets and the shoulder pads, the Kaepernick and stuff like that.
There's this quote he has. I can't think of what it is, but it's like attack today with energy unmatched or some shit like that. Yeah. Like to man or something like that. I don't know. He's just a fucking like master motivator, and like I feel like even though Michigan in our eyes, from our side of things, like thinks they're better than everybody else, he's got that team always believing they're underdogs, which I guess truthfully they are against like actual teams. But I think this happening is going to be similar to like a Tom Brady Deflategate situation where like that man came back on a fucking mission, with a vengeance, and like I don't know, man. As much as I want to laugh at Michigan, I want to clown Michigan for this. I feel like that's what's going to happen with this.
I mean, like I said, they're not going to miss him at all. They got 4 games against easy opponents at home. They should win all of the games by 20 plus. So, JB, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, Eazy, you said master motivator. Didn't this man have a same line about chicken? How he doesn't allow his players to eat chicken before games because it's a scared bird?
What did he say?
He said
100%.
100%. He said,
no, I don't have that.
Yeah, no. He said this guy had a line about he didn't let his players eat chicken before games because it's a scared bird.
I mean, hey, fuck.
So it sounds about right. It sounds like something Jim Harbaugh would say.
Bro, he slept on the porch of a kicker.
Yeah.
Like recruiting a kicker.
Yeah.
Slept on the porch. That's like
the man's having sleepovers with his
unknown to mankind, or whatever the fuck he says. But that I mean, we could dive deeper on this one, but like that's what I got from it. I mean, I like to make fun of them. I'm going to continue to make fun of them. They're winning those first 4 games. It's nothing to them. And again, when he comes back, I might want to watch out. Who's going to be head coach in the Mike Hart?
Maybe Mike Hart. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they still have to appoint an interim guy. Their offensive coordinator is suspended for a game as well. Yep. So
Mike McDonald was a part of that too. Yeah. He's in Baltimore now, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
got out of there scot free.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Can't really punish him too much. But it's just funny because you look at the teams that you give yourself excuses for. You know, I'm talking about the Alabamas, the Georgias, Syracuse. I'm not Syracuse. What the fuck? Clemson. Sorry, the orange got me a little confused there. But they're like, yo, they cheat. That's how they win. They cheat. None of their coaches have been suspended for cheating. Jim Harbaugh officially suspended for cheating, and even though it's
it's nothing. They'll be fine.
It's just funny because
You're not
again,
cheating,
it's coming
you're
from
not
Big Blue
trying.
Wall.
You're not cheating. You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
That's facts. So Bill Belichick got the fucking most rings.
Jaylen Brown cheated the system.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown cheated the system.
Jaylen Brown got a bag.
Bro.
$305 million.
The contracts coming out of sports the past 2 days.
Dude. Look at this.
I mean, this is fucking insane. This is the richest contract in NBA history, if I'm not mistaken. 52, 56, 60, 64, 69. Hey, the Celtics said, fuck your apron.
Yeah.
Fuck your apron.
$69 million in that last year.
There's got to be some weird loophole behind his apron.
I don't know.
Because it's not just them. Because you know Jason Tatum's getting paid.
Yes.
He's the best player on that team. Obviously, Brown with the richest contract in NBA history. But then also you had the Suns doing what they did too. Like they put the aprons up, and the Suns are like, "Fuck your apron."
But
give me this, him, and him.
Yeah.
Like, there's some some loophole, man, that they didn't like caution for.
No.
Which it felt like this one was
obviously the
caution.
Suns were put in a position where they had to, because they would have had to have cut like DeAndre and some more money just to avoid, with Devin Booker and KD, they were already like 70% there with 2 players of a 15-person roster.
They grabbed Bradley Beal too.
Yeah, so that's the point though. Easy's like they would have had with no assets, they would have had to gut what they had and then just been barely a little bit like more complete as a team. It was kind of one of those things where it's like if you're already there, fuck it, you just go past it. That was really their position. But Boston, what they did is they can't lose them for nothing. Jaylen Brown's going to demand a trade in a year. It's going to happen.
$60 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
He's going to do exactly what Bradley Beal did. Sign the mass extension and be happy and pretend like he's happy and then demand a trade. He's pissed about the Kevin Durant trade stuff. That's been reported several times all year.
The difference in this scenario though is like this dude.
What is he pissed
they're
about?
actually in a winning
He's pissed
situation.
that he was involved in the Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah, I do remember
trade
that.
talks. He's going to demand a trade out in 1 year.
What a little
Watch.
baby.
I don't think he's not going to demand no trade.
Yeah,
like
well.
the whole situation, this is a different situation. These guys are actually contending and playing like winning basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't think it's happening as soon as like this year or next year or anything like that. If they continue to fall short of like making the finals, like actually win one, then maybe at that point you want to deconstruct things either way. But
no, Jaylen Brown's mad at them. He got them by getting that max contract, and now he's gonna demand to trade it. But he's gonna be a valuable asset. They'll be able to get a lot for him.
Yeah.
So it's not like the end of the world. But I'm just calling it. It's gonna happen.
they could have, like, if they really wanted to move him and they were comfortable moving away from him, they could have took on Beal and got shit for Beal. You know what I'm saying? Along with them, because like, that's a downgrade.
Yeah.
In my eyes. I don't know, but before we go to break, I do want to ask you this: why is Lance cooked, bro? Why you going at my man's right now?
Because Brock Purdy's back, healthy for camp.
And what else? There's another piece of this. Why is he
it means
cooked?
Trey Lance isn't getting that job.
What do you mean he's not getting that job?
I mean,
he won the
he's not
job
getting
from him
that
last
job.
year.
He got that job taken from him.
What do you mean?
He got that job taken from him.
He got injured. Didn't get taken from him.
What murder?
He got it.
Trey Lance is cooked.
Where is this coming from? I don't understand this.
They've been trying to trade him. Nobody wants him.
They weren't even trying to trade him. They said if somebody's calling, we pick up the phone.
Nobody's calling.
People call. And what they said is like,
Don't
we
listen
want
to this
15
wise guy.
first-round picks in your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not trading the guy.
Nobody wants Trey Lance.
They just kept it a
The
buck.
Niners don't even want
the same
Trey
way the
Lance.
Lions keep it a buck. Hey, when cutting time come around, when Hooker is on the field, don't be surprised. The same type of stories being said about Jared Goff. I had to squeeze that in there. I'm sorry to Jared Goff fans. They probably fucking hate this shit.
Trey Lance is cooked.
I don't agree. George Kittle was just loving on him last year.
Yeah, and he was loving on Brock Purdy more. When Purdy was starting and said, this guy is a winner. He does everything for us.
Fuck's that
Follow
mean?
him into battle. Trey Lance is cooked.
He's not cooked.
He's not playing a snap for the Niners.
All right, brother. We gonna talk, but not before you tell us about Randy Wise, because I'm gonna tell you about Randy Wise. You could join the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour by stopping by any Randy Wise Automotive Team location. Randy Wise Guy, the only place to go to join the Celebrity Golf Tour, sponsored by Woodward Sports and Randy Wise Automotive. Stay tuned to more Woodward Sports programming for more information. We'll be right back.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Good. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, shit. Go in.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. We just got done with a couple intro topics, nothing crazy. You didn't touch on my favorite one in there, so we'll save it for tomorrow.
What is it?
We'll save it for tomorrow.
Save it for the show.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that.
Save it for the show.
All right.
And so you put this in the chat, or in the prep.
Yes.
You said, don't be surprised if Malcolm starts game 1.
I put it in the prep, but Dan Campbell put it in the universe.
He did.
Play the clip. Chris, it's the first one we sent you.
Yep. Yes, sir.
There's a lot of competition. And Malcolm as well. Yeah, Malcolm as well. I wasn't trying to leave him out for sure. You know, Malcolm, I'm only bringing that up because he really didn't go through spring with us. But I mean, he's back, he's healthy, he's getting his reps. And I've said this before. I mean, the nature of that room and the competition that's in there, and knowing the players. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Rodriguez is starting game 1. That wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if Barnes.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me either. He was a starter all last year, so it would not be surprising. He also made comments about if Malcolm's not starting, he'll be a demon for this team on special teams.
For sure.
Called him a heat-seeking missile, and that's 1,000% true. Whenever Malcolm gets in the game, you know he's going to make plays. It's what the guy does. He goes out there and makes plays. So I would not be surprised if he started week 1, but I would also be surprised if Jack Campbell wasn't starting week 1 because
we got a bet on it.
The guy's going to go out there. He's going to be a monster. So
what was the bet? I don't even remember. It was like a pop.
I don't know.
Beer bet?
Pizza.
I think it was Brooklyn Pizza. I'm just saying, week 1, following the Detroit Lions' victory over the Kansas City Chiefs, your boy might be eating a fresh little piece of paisan.
Pizza pie.
Pizza pie. What up, though, Chris?
So, if Malcolm were to start week 1, I take it that you guys would look at that like how I'm looking at it, that it's not necessarily a referendum on Jack Campbell. It's more so just Malcolm keeping the spot, Malcolm playing up to his level.
I think it's more of a developmental thing for Jack Campbell, especially week 1, man. Like they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Like you're gonna put Jack Campbell out there and you're asking him to guard fucking Travis fucking Kelce.
Throw him in the fire.
Yeah, like arguably the best tight end of all time. Maybe Gronk.
Yeah.
Like for arguably, I'll put it there. Like that's a big ass for like a rookie in week 1. And again, it's just like it's a complicated defense. And it's just a different position, too, because I'm not even, like, looking at it as, like, Campbell starting over Malcolm. I already told you guys how I feel about that. I feel like it's going to be a situation where Anzalone, Malcolm, Campbell, if anybody is their planet at some point. I could be wrong on that. But I just, like, looking at the defense, you got a Will and a Mike. One guy's just fucking heat-seeking missile.
Mm-hmm.
out of the two, who's that described more? Fucking Malcolm Rodriguez or any of the other three?
Yeah, Malcolm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a specific role, and I think that Malcolm plays well. I think he played well last year.
Yeah, he played very well last year. Not expected of anybody, except for us.
Shout out.
We saw it coming,
No big deal.
But
That's why you guys want.
it is what it is. But no, the man, he obviously showed that he is a very capable starter in the NFL as a rookie, as a 6th-round pick at that. Went out there and was cracking skulls every week. He was making impressive plays. He was in the backfield. He was doing things. Got his hands on a couple balls, but didn't come down with an interception. I know that was something that he was really trying to do, was to get an interception. He had a couple chances, but couldn't come down with one. But yeah, I would not be surprised at all if Malcolm Rodriguez was named a starter week 1. The guy started all year last year for a reason. We heard it in Hard Knocks in camp when Coach
AG or Shepard.
Coach
didn't even want to start him.
Yeah, he's I don't want to start a rookie. I don't want to start a rookie, but I will, and he did because he beat out everybody there. So if he continues to have as good of camp and he's not getting overshown by other dudes aren't stepping up and taking that spot away from him, he's gonna keep it. He's earned it.
I believe every bit of that, and I think he's earned it. I think he's more than earned. I mean, he fucking did really well.
Yes.
And then I think he has another year of experience within that same role too. I think it's just gonna be hard for anybody to pry away. If there's some, again, I think it's more based off like their role. I think that Barnes could fulfill that heat-seeking missile role versus like Campbell, because I think same thing with Anzalone. Malcolm to a certain extent too, but they're more like cerebral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guys with the green dots calling the play, reading the field. We have versus like another guy that you want blitzing all the time. But I could be wrong, man. I mean, because Jack Campbell's pretty fucking athletic too.
Yeah.
I just didn't really see him as a headhunter when I watched the tape. He's a sure tackler, but I never. You watched the Jack Campbell tape. I don't think he's putting the hit stick on anybody.
I mean, he lays the boom on people.
Yeah.
He ain't no bitch. Like, he goes out there and he makes plays. So, and obviously they loved him for a reason. I called it, that Jack Campbell was a Dan Campbell guy.
You did call it.
You guys didn't believe me. People out there didn't believe me. But
you had no thing behind it. He's like, Jack Campbell guy.
He loves football. He's a captain. He's,
See, there we go.
There's 2 reasons. His last name's Campbell. That's the 3rd one. But no, I don't know. I just had a feeling about him that I feel like Dan Campbell would fall in love with this guy, and obviously him and Brad Holmes did. He's their type of player, and they drafted him that early. I'd be very surprised if he didn't get serious minutes, if not starting minutes, starting week 1.
Yeah, and then Thursday night too, I guess you get to see a little bit of why he was in love with Jack Campbell, because Inside the Den drops too.
I'm hyped
too, because that was like
Inside the Den's great, man. Shout out to everybody that works on that in the Lions team.
Facts.
They do a great job with that. I love Inside the Den.
Facts. Paul Thomas in Woodward Sports Chat says, I hope Barnes makes the team. I promise you, Derek Barnes is making this team. But I was going to say, can I say something about the Inside the Den a little bit? It is great. The draft episodes are the best.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen Inside the Den episodes that aren't surrounded around the draft or like end of the season, and we're kind of... No, it's not like their fault by any means.
It's everybody loves the draft, man. It's your new
stuff.
shiny toys. It's new guys coming in that you haven't heard about, that you don't know about. Like, we can get 100 videos on Frank Ragnow fishing, and like no disrespect to Frank Ragnow, but we know what he's about. We know what kind of guy he is by now. He's been around here for a while, so when you see those new guys in there and you get to learn, what made the coaching staff and the GMs fall in love with them, what made them shine, what makes them tick, it definitely hits a little harder.
Jack Campbell is secretly Dan's son. This is Isaac Lee in the Woodward Sports Chat.
Is
that why you think he's a Dan Campbell guy?
I've never seen Dan Campbell and Jack Campbell's dad at the same spot at the same time, so.
Damn. You're actually onto something.
Yeah.
I never seen them in the room together at any one time.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then after the draft.
What does he say? I'm 62. Damn.
Damn.
What's that from?
Kevin Hart interviewing Don Cheadle.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Don Cheadle's 62.
I forget what he says, how old he is, but yeah, it's something like that.
Damn. Black don't crack.
Damn.
This is JB. Yeah. We got
58.
58?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
It's perfect time, JB. Trying to think.
Yep. Damn.
I'm just really just
so
trying.
Who do you think who are your starting linebackers week 1 versus the Kansas City Chiefs?
If we're including like the edges now, which I guess we are.
No, off-ball linebackers.
Oh, just the two in the middle? Week 1?
Yes.
No, it's Anzalone and Malcolm. All day. I think because Malcolm started all season last year, but wasn't it more like a it was like a rotation at the beginning of the season, and then I think he just took it over. Like I think you can see something like that with Jack, either with Anzalone and or Malcolm. Yeah, because you hear the things too that they say about Malcolm last year was that like, and this is like in OTAs and rookie minicamp where like Coach Shepard's saying like, this kid is going to have the green dot one day. This kid is at like year 4 at the linebacker stage, like the linebacker developmental stage, like in between the years.
Yeah, you put him and you put his brain in Derek Barnes' body, and they make the perfect linebacker.
Oh, literally. Yeah. No offense to Derek Barnes.
Derek Barnes has everything. He just doesn't know where he's going sometimes or whatever he said.
Yes, he don't know his right from his left. Or some shit. Yeah. Poor Derek Barnes. That's
disrespect.
He's been taking abuse on that. Yeah, because now everyone just says like Derek Barnes is stupid.
Yeah.
He's
big
not.
dumb tackle machine.
Yeah, he's a fucking beast.
He's a big dude.
There is some other news too that we kind of speculated throughout the offseason about James Houston, which we'll talk about later in the show. But basically what I'm saying is like I think Malcolm's got everything cerebrally. I think athletically he's a former safety. He set the bench press record at the combine. I don't know what the fuck that means, but he's strong as
strong.
Fuck.
Yeah,
but boy, strong.
He's strong. Country strong.
He's a tackling machine too. So I mean, the only thing that like makes me think otherwise is the fact that they locked up Anzalone for like what 3 years it was.
Yeah,
you know,
locked up Anzalone. Drafted
some guaranteed bread in that one too.
Drafted a linebacker in the first round. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to think.
There's going to be competition, man. It's competition everywhere. We talked about the different positions. They're going to have a lot of competition at camp. Running back, wide receiver, linebacker is definitely one of them. You know, these guys are going to go out there. They're fighting for a job, so they're going to all of them are fighting for a job. Now, I wouldn't say a single one of them has a solidified spot of like, all right, you're guaranteed to start no matter what. Like, I could see any of these guys. We look at Campbell, Rodriguez, Anzalone, Barnes, any of them in that starting position.
So who do you have though? With the pizza bet?
Yeah.
Campbell? Week 1.
Campbell and Malcolm.
Nah, bro. Hey, we're going to camp Saturday.
Yeah.
We can see it for ourselves. I hope they're in pads. Will they be in pads?
I'm not wearing my Malcolm jersey despite it. No. I got a new pants.
Just give him. He's like, "What up, Smitty?" You're like, I'm dirty looking.
No, Malcolm's my guy, man. I hope the best for him. Whatever happens, I know he's going to be a stud. So, but I can see Malcolm and Campbell out there. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Cause like you said it, man. When they first drafted him, like with what Anzalone did last year, Anzalone coming off of, you know, no disrespect, but he was a backup for his entire career, and he came out there and he had a great season. Like, you expect Campbell to be able to do that as a much more athletic, a much higher prospect. Like, you expect him to be able to achieve very similar, if not more, success than what Anzalone did.
Yeah, and if I may too, like I'm not saying that Dan Campbell's not going to be him, Jack Campbell's not going to be him, or he's not going to be good. The reality is this guy's a rookie, and I think it's going to take him any rookie time. The only reason why I submitted to the Laporta stuff yesterday is like, who in the fuck in that room is going to give him?
It's Laporta, man.
Yeah, he's by far
Laporta is him.
He's one of the
Detroit Hawkeyes.
Yeah, I mean Laporta's just too talented not to have in the field. The linebacker situation a little bit different though. Some guys worthy of starting.
Detroit Crimson Hawkeyes.
I like that. Tell us about Guardian Alarm.
Guardian Alarm will offer you customized solutions from real experts. They're professional technicians. Take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sends you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Houston, and he said he was a guy that you wanted to keep around in the building. Kept him in the building. Him and Hutchinson led all the rookies in sacks last year. So what are you looking to see from him in his second year?
Yeah, I think, look, we're doing a lot with him at Sam linebacker, you know, when we're in base defense. And then certainly he'll play some of that sub-D end or get a chance to on third down. So we know he's got some abilities, some craft, but we're trying to really expand his horizons, if you will. Man, if he can play some of this Sam backer, you know, Charles is really the starter right now. But that it takes, you know, man, he's got to dive into the playbook. He's got to know the calls. He's got to understand all the adjustments to formations, things of that nature. And that's where once he grows, if he can get to that point, now you know, potentially he didn't come off the field. But he's got a long way to go before that happens. And the other point of that is I would say this about Charles, man, you know, let's not forget about Charles, you know, he's coming off the injury. We lost him last year. I mean, this guy's a man on a mission, and he's another guy I can't wait as we go through camp because you can tell he's ready. He's been going now. So it's good to have him back too.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Live on WoodSports.com.
Live.
5-star view podcast platforms. Hit the like button.
Live.
That was Dan Campbell. Shout out to Corey Woods, by the way. Great question by Corey Woods. Asking Dan Campbell, you know, what is the role of James Houston moving forward with this defense based on like what he showed him last year. And that's kind of what I was alluding to with the Jack Campbell stuff, too, is like you have a guy like James Houston who last year, I believe, I'm not mistaken, led the rookie class. I'm sorry, no, second in the rookie class, only behind Aiden Hutchinson in total sacks. And just in 33% of the snaps played. Yeah. And just the limited games he did play.
7, right?
8.
8 games.
8 sacks, I'm pretty sure.
No, 7
how many
games.
I'm not. I think Thanksgiving was the first one. Either way, that's a guy who proved himself, his ability on the field at the pro level. Right now, currently,
7 games.
If you listen back to that clip, he just told you Charles Harris is starting over him. It's because the full complexity of the defense isn't yet downloaded into his brain, and there's nothing nothing on him. Like he get a fair shot to be part of that defense until like halfway in. You said 7 games. Yeah. So it's like you could be great, but you also have to know what the fuck you're doing. You got no responsibilities at every single play. It's that type of game. It's an actual absolute team game.
Yeah, I mean, I made the analogy to James Houston as the pit bull on the chain. Like it's when it's time for him to murder the passer, you let go of the chain and you let him go out there like a pit bull tearing into a 6-year-old. But I expect James Houston. I expect James Houston to get his. I expect James Houston to go out there and be that guy still. But yeah, it's more than just rushing the passer in this league. Playing defensive line, you have to learn how to play the run. You have to know different things in the pass scheme, what you're doing with stunts. And Charles Harris has been on this team longer. He's been a part of this system longer. He knows it more. So as of right now, he says Charles Harris is still the starter. We'll see how that works when the season plays out, but I don't expect that to hamper James Houston at all. He's still going to get hits. He's still going to be attacking that quarterback like a monster. So I'm not too worried about it.
I'm with you too. Like in the situations where James Houston's like prone for success, or he's going to be in the games. I mean, you saw that out of this defense last year. But I think you and I discussed something this summer is about like James Houston, maybe like a mini Micah Parsons. And it does feel crazy to say, because Micah Parsons is fucking insane. He is on a whole nother level. I think he might be the new era of the best defender in the league. Only because like I get Bosa's a beast. Yeah. Plays strictly the line. You got Parsons dropping into coverage. You got Parsons rushing the quarterback, and he's elite at both. This guy is unbelievable. But Houston, specifically in that game against the Bears, where he is dropping back in the coverage. Yeah. And it's just Justin Fields tried to get cute. Well, I'm not going to call it cute because Justin Fields is cold, absolutely amazing at running the football. But then James Houston runs up on him and says, nah. Yeah. Not today. You ain't going nowhere. Like, that's the beautiful versatility of a guy who was defensive end to linebacker. Linebacker to defensive end. I think James Houston could be a fucking guy, man. Yeah. And the fact that Charles Harris is starting over him, again, maybe it's just that he knows the defense better. But maybe you could be hyper about Charles Harris, too, a little bit. Because don't forget, you're talking about having 8 sacks last year for Houston. Harris at 7 the year before.
Yeah.
He's still a piece in this defense that people may be forgetting about too. I mean, fuck, man.
I'm excited, man. That's another battle. I'm so hyped for camp, bro.
I know, bro.
I'm going to camp on Saturday. Fuck you, Chris. You're not coming. I'm excited to see all these battles we're talking about. I'm excited to see what that defensive line is looking like, what these guys are looking like in drills and different things, because we've got a lot of pieces to look forward to now. We've got a lot of pieces that we look out for, and having James Houston be a guy in that depth chart, playing with that chip on his shoulder, making sure that he stays hungry. He's gonna be a menace, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again, like these aren't pipe dream scenarios. Like we've seen Houston show us this last year, like already. So I think in the Sam linebacker spot at some point, it's gonna be Houston's. I don't know what you do with Charles Harris at that point, though. Either. I mean, it's not a bad.
I mean, you need a rotation of pass rushers. Every team has a rotation of pass rushers. Obviously Aiden's going to be the guy, the cornerstone, the pillar that is out there for a majority of the time. But it's not bad having the Okwaras, having Houston, having Pascal, having all these guys that you can move around and have them do different things. Like keeping guys fresh is the name of the game when it comes to rushing the quarterback. So having more of them in there is not a bad thing by any sense of the term.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking a little bit too on it, like there's just so many pieces on this defense that are versatile.
Yeah.
Like, because you just named another one, like Romeo Okwara. I'm sorry, Julian Okwara I was thinking of. Like, we've seen him at times play the interior defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
We obviously know about Josh Pascal being able to play the interior defensive line. John Kaminsky, interior defensive line. We've heard at camp that Ryan Branch is getting reps at linebacker at some certain points. Like, CJ, DJ, Cam Sutton played safety at times at Pittsburgh. Like, this, it's going to be nasty.
I'm watching.
Bro. It's going to be free.
We're watching defense for most.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much all of it.
Like
we know what the offense is going to be. Yeah, I want to see Mims a little bit, but we know I want to see Gibbs. But like I want to watch defense. Exactly. I want to see those guys, where they're moving, who they're playing, like
who's starting.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch a majority defense at camp.
How much do you take into like first team reps at this point in camp? It's just day 3, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not nothing, Obviously it's something when these guys, especially the new guys, if they're getting trotted out there in first team reps, it shows how highly they're thought of and what the expectations are. But it's ever changing. You can't put everything into it, but you can't take away nothing from it as well.
Yeah. Can we get some highlights of Spinny and Eazy doing drills at camp?
No. I'm not trying to get banned from Lions facility.
Yeah, no. You see, the Gideon got banned. We talked about that.
Yeah, maybe Malcolm can sneak us on the field.
That'd be lit.
You guys can't do them on the sidelines, just like.
Shut up, JB.
Like close to it.
Yeah.
Shut up, JB.
Maybe if you came.
Do some up downs there.
Shut up, JB.
Maybe if you came.
Yeah, JB. Maybe you came, but you're not.
But you're not coming.
You don't love us. No, but that's what I'm looking at too. I think that's the whole. Because even when we saw Chad last night, like we asked him, like, you're at camp, can you let us know like, who's starting defensive tackle?
Yeah.
Like, who's playing a linebacker? I mean, safety, we know what's going on.
I want to see who gets those reps at defensive tackle next to Aline.
Yeah.
Who's it's probably going to be Bugs, I'd assume.
Yeah, I guess on the Levi thing, I guess it was like 13 reps for him yesterday. But like, again, he's like
slowly. Yeah, you gotta get him. He's been off for a while, man. It's a serious injury, obviously, that he's dealing with. So you don't want to rush him into anything, but. Slowly dip your toe in the water. Then you put your whole foot. Then you put both feet in. And then it gets up to your knees. Then it tickles the balls and you freak out. Then it's good until it gets your nipples. Then it's cold again.
That's facts.
That's how
You're
it works.
speaking straight facts.
That's balls and nipples are the coldest parts when you get in water.
Motherfucker spitting.
This motherfucker spitting for sure.
It's true. But I expect them, like you said, they're going to slowly issue him back into things to see how his comfortability is, see how his back's feeling when he gets more and more reps. And I'm hyped, man. I'm really fucking hyped for Saturday, honestly. Let's get down there at like 7 pregame in the parking lot.
Just going wasted.
Yeah. Fucking Lions! Fuck them up. Paint our faces and shit.
That'd be so funny. I was going to ask a legitimate question. Did you hear... So today's press conference, they talked about when DJ went down.
Yeah.
You think the next man up would have been like Brian... I guess it's rookies.
They're saying iffy.
It was Will.
It was Will?
Yeah. But it makes sense. So Will was already within the system. Don't make a face.
I'm not making a face.
Will's a nice guy.
Will is a very nice guy. He gave us a great interview. Shout out to Will Harris. there's a lot of options. Will Harris is one of them.
Yeah.
Ify Melifonwu is one of them. Obviously, Brian Branch, they drafted him high, so they like you've got depth in that defensive secondary. So
yeah,
don't want to deal with an injury, but if injuries are a part of football, and if one of them were to happen, that's a position where you have a lot of depth.
Shout out to Python Knight in the Woodward Sports chat. He says, Jeep an eye out for Levi.
Jeep.
Keep an eye out for Levi when you go. I want to hear about him on Monday. Hey, I will be taking, listen, when it was for the free yesterday, we were able to sit down and do it all.
Yeah.
Me and Dion were like nerds taking notes. But it's hard. I'm thankful that Dion and King were there because, like, when you're doing that, you're also, like, missing things.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to go with, like, obviously,
like I'm taking notes, you watch, and then you take notes, I watch. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely defense probably want to keep most of my eyes.
Oh, for
like
sure.
Like you said, we know what the offense is going to be. The offense is going to be nasty. But, I mean, what's up?
Show your shirt. Somebody asked about my shirt.
Is it a nice shirt?
It is.
Maybe take it off.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Barry. It's got the skyline. It says Detroit Lions. My brother got it for me for Christmas. I don't know where he got it, but it's dope. I like it.
That one is dope. When we get back, it is time to talk a little bit about the Detroit Lions offense and another rookie, Jahmyr Gibbs. But not before we tell you guys about Big Boy.
Big Boy. Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try classic breakfast items like the strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including the very delicious classic strawberry pie, deep fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Think you play some golf? How about being a professional athlete? It's Woodward Sports Thursday Night Golf League, live at 5 Iron Golf for 12 consecutive weeks, featuring famous courses around the world, played on state-of-the-art TrackMan simulators, and 5 Iron Golf's new 25,000 square foot facility in downtown Detroit. Can you beat Darren McCarty on hole 12 at the Augusta National? What about outperforming Braylon Edwards on hole 8 on Pebble Beach? Do you have what it takes? If so, register for your chance to win a foursome today. Just following Woodward Sports on Twitter and Instagram before August 1st and direct message the word golf. That's just golf. That's all you do. DM, Instagram, or Twitter for your opportunity to join the boys. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live at WoodSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris, JB Smooth. We got it's nice to have Lions training camp back, man. Just so many more topics.
Yes.
Just flow through.
Don't gotta be throwing darts at a board.
Absolutely, man.
That shit pisses me off, especially I gotta do it for 2 shows.
I know.
So
I try to help you sometimes.
Yeah,
but like,
no, you're working.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So I'd be sitting back there just like, what's your favorite sport? How many pistachios can you eat at once?
how many peanuts can you fit in your nose?
Yeah, it's tough. But now football's back. Football shows, especially during the season, the easiest fucking things ever. Yeah. You get a whole hour of programming just talking about football.
It's crazy too, because I thought about this as well. Like, I know numbers are higher when like the team is winning, but I feel like topics are easier when they're losing because there's so much more to like pick apart and bitch about
and be mad about.
Yeah,
and get more
like
passionate
what you want to
about.
see better.
Yeah, imagine being like Boston show hosts.
Yeah, like, what do you bitch about?
We won the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tom Brady is good. He's real good.
Yeah. Hey, DNC, I caught myself saying that 5 times in a row too. I always say 20,000 square foot facility.
25,000 square foot.
It doesn't even read that way either. I'm just an idiot. Either way.
You're just a regular Derek Burns.
I promise. Yo, chill, bro. Poor Derek Barnes.
I'm just kidding, man.
Promise you guys.
Don't beat me up, please.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of you.
You fucked me up for sure.
Guy's built like a refrigerator.
Guy is a big motherfucker. There's, like I said, man, there's guys on the Lions team that I would not want to fucking see in an alleyway. Like Derek Barnes, Penei Sewell, now fucking Broderick Martin. Like,
yeah.
Those motherfuckers, I would not want to fuck with those guys. Like, even Frank, bro. Like, Frank, he's a big motherfucker, too.
All of them.
Yeah. All those offensive linemen, bro, like, imagine turning around and just seeing, like, Penei Sewell and fucking Taylor Decker standing behind you pissed. Like,
don't want those
you
problems.
just, like, it's like a bear situation. Like, you just curl into a fetal position.
I don't want
hope for the best. Honestly, though, I've said it every time. If I got to fight a fucking freak of nature, like Penei Sewell or Taylor Decker or fucking Derek Barnes, I'm kicking him in the kneecap. First thing I'm doing, kicking him right in the kneecap.
Kneecap or nuts?
Or kneecap or nuts. And then I'm high gouging. I'm getting dirty.
Oh, you
like,
have
I'm
to.
high gouging. I'm fucking nut shots.
It's your it's only
way you survive walking. That's like getting trapped. Like but
what?
I was gonna say, like, I'd rather be trapped with a bear than be trapped with like Penei Sewell when he's mad at me, because like at least the bear.
No.
Like
no.
I don't know.
Nah.
At least the bear like maybe gets bored.
The claws, bro. They climb trees. You know how fucking strong they are.
I guarantee Penei Sewell can climb a fucking tree. Like, that guy.
If you give him claws, you
I would not like a bloodlusted Penei Sewell versus just like a regular bear. Like, maybe the bear will just be chill if you don't do anything, and you just like sit there. Maybe the bear will leave you alone. Like, if you're in a room with Penei Sewell and he's trying to kill you, you are dead.
Absolutely.
Like, that guy would rip your head off.
Smash it like a fucking pea. That's like I say this all the time when I met Ziggy and I was handing him a football. I'm like, this guy.
Even Braylon, bro. When I dap up Braylon, his fucking hand. I have big hands.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have small hands. I got pretty big hands. And fucking his engulf mine.
Yeah. Where like you ever chest bump him? Fucking like lost like.
Yeah. He
fucking chest bump, bro.
He was, I forget what he was doing with. He was showing me like a get off the line, and he was like, like press me. And I was like, so I did it. He fucking like swipe my arms.
Like
bro.
anime shit.
Fucking broke. My wrists are like this. I'm like, oh yeah, go on, bro. Fucking just shattered both of my arms.
That was real sweet. I like how you did that there.
Definitely gonna use that sometime. Like, bro, he fucked my shit up. And he wasn't. It's not like he was going full speed or anything. He just fucking went like this. Crack. I was like, oh yeah. Good one.
I can't guard you. We promised you guys some more Detroit Lions talk, and here is some more Detroit Lions talk. I saw, I sent a screenshot for this one, Chris. I may not have. It's I think it was FanDuel Sportsbook asked, who's gonna have more all-purpose yards this year? Is it Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs? And I thought my head was going to explode.
This is a tough one.
Trying to solve this.
This is a tough one. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to seem like a Lions slappy. I don't want to just, this is a Detroit account, so obviously that's who he's going to choose. So I'm not doing that. Okay. And I'm picking Jahmyr Gibbs. Fuck you, Bijan. Honestly, I think it'll be Gibbs. I think he's going to be used a lot more in the passing game. Like, they're both going to be splitting backfields or splitting carries.
Yeah.
Like, obviously Gibbs and Montgomery and Bijan with what's his name? I can't remember his name. The running back from last year.
Our team?
No.
Oh, Tyler Algier?
Tyler Algier, yeah. Because they're not just going to forget about him.
So I was thinking that too, but at the same time, we have David Montgomery.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. They're both going to be splitting backfields, but I think Jahmyr Gibbs will get more work, like, out of the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like, lined up on the slot, lined up out wide.
I
think he's going to get more work out there rather than just straight out of the backfield where Bijan is going to... I mean, I'm sure Bijan will split out a couple times, but Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get more opportunity playing wide receiver. Like, I think that guy has the potential to go over, like, 1,200 all-purpose yards this year. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a crazy take at all. And same with you, man. Like, I literally went back and forth myself multiple times. Like, at one point, what?
Python Knight says 1 penne-sized duck or 50 duck-sized pennies. Probably 1 penne-sized duck.
No way.
Yeah. They don't got arms.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm going with that one. All right. Anyway.
Imagine 50 fucking Penny Sewell's this big, fucking running at you.
It'd be all bad, bro. It would be all bad. But at first I went with Bijan because I think that we rely on him more. But then you have the Tyler Algier. And then I was thinking, well, also more weapons in the Lions. But no, it's not the case because Atlanta has weapons too with London now. Maybe Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is actually better than a lot of people give him credit for. I think a lot of fantasy owners are just butthurt about him. But there's other options in Atlanta. But ultimately, what was the deciding factor for me? And picking Jahmyr Gibbs, fucking Bijan. No, it's not that. I like Bijan.
I like Bijan too.
The offensive line. Like, this is the offensive line, which, leading into the next segment, made Jamal Williams a top 100 player in the NFL.
That's pretty crazy.
And I think it was 95.
95.
But this, and that's, we know.
Ahead of somebody pretty wild.
We know that's, thank you to the offensive line.
Yes.
Thank you to the offensive coordinator. And that's the same attributes or beneficiary that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have too. That offensive line, that offensive coordinator. And like you said, you made another point too. You know, line, not just in the backfield, but in the slot and other wide receiver positions too. So I don't think it's a homer take to say it's Bijan Robinson. But JB, I know you're a betting man, and you're a homer, so I already know you're picking Jahmyr Gibbs.
I'm picking Jahmyr Gibbs, but it is fairly close. But you sway me a little bit more with the offensive line, just because I think both of these running backs will be able to could potentially be able to get 1,000+ all-purpose yards. But the offensive line definitely helps out Jahmyr Gibbs a lot more, especially if he's going to split time with David Montgomery. So I think majority of his yards will come out of the backfield and when he's lined up as receiver. Because if you look at Atlanta is a mostly run-first offense. And if you compare the numbers from last year for both of their running attempts, Atlanta ran the ball 50 times more than the Lions did. So I think Bijan is on a faster track to be the starting running back and to get the majority of those carries, but still I think Jahmyr Gibbs has the more all-purpose yards in being that back that he can do both.
Yeah, he's in the term all-purpose, if you guys don't know, is receiving and running. For some of the noobs in the chat, I'm not picking on anybody, but like,
get you a back that can do both.
Of it. Huh?
Get you a back that can do both.
Literally. And it's crazy, too, because, like, we all, I feel like, shared the same sentiment when Jahmyr Gibbs was drafted, and it was, what the fuck? When we got to do a little bit more homework, you saw that he, and every bit, in measurements-wise, Sam Laporta was more explosive and athletic than Michael Mayer and Musgrove and all those other guys. The same was for Jahmyr Gibbs over Bijan Robinson.
And
faster 40, faster cone time. Everything was better.
Dad with Tourette's makes a good point. He says Atlanta has a top 5 O-line as well, for what it's worth. Like, Atlanta's got a good offensive line as well. You know, they obviously helped Tyler Algier and Cordell Patterson have very good seasons, even though everybody knew they were running the ball because they had Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota, so they weren't throwing the ball. Like, Atlanta's got a good offensive line. It's not as good as Detroit's, but it's definitely up. Like, Lindstrom's one of the best offensive linemen in the league. So I do think Detroit's is better, but I just think Gibbs will get more usage in more advantageous areas, like in screens, quick slants, in positions excuse me, for him to get the ball in his hands and to do damage after the catch, rather than, I think Bijan will be more centric, like run centric, obviously. Like I said, he's obviously gonna get some passing attempts his way as well, but Jahmyr Gibbs will be more focused for that.
Yeah, what was made out of Bijan's like passing game coming out of the draft?
He's good. He's a good pass catcher. Yeah. He's not bad or anything. I mean, he's not as good as Jahmyr Gibbs, but he's no slouch. Like, he can catch the ball out of the backfield pretty well.
Because I remember, I know that he was like perceived as like a generational back. Oh, okay, 314 yards and just 19 catches. That's actually pretty fucking. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I really thought Bijan was gonna be a Lion. I like Jahmyr Gibbs too, but we all know Bijan as a runner looked like him.
Yeah.
But Jahmyr Gibbs can be him too. Maybe a little bit more gadgety, but that's what you want in today's NFL.
Yeah, you need guys like that. You can't just, guys that line them up and put 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Like, that shit doesn't work anymore. I'm not saying that's what Bijan is, because he's definitely a multifaceted back as well. But
shit, man. Browns and Titans.
Yeah, well, how far do they get in the playoffs?
That's fair. That's a fair point. What about how did you see the Saquon Barkley contract?
Yeah,
like $11 million 1 year. Dude got dicked.
He should have just signed the fucking franchise tag, because then if they franchise tag him again, it's 1.5
times that.
Yeah.
But isn't the
so it would have been $16 million the next year if they want to do it. Now they can just franchise tag him again next year, and it'll be the $10.1 million again.
I'm trying to think. Is the franchise tag guaranteed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So why didn't?
I don't know. No idea. Doesn't make sense.
That is weird. Huh. I'll do a little bit more homework on that one.
You think he just had it? He thought he had a bit bigger market this offseason and kind of was betting on himself.
Well, same thing. The franchise tag though. Yeah. Franchise tag.
Yeah.
You still have no. Yeah.
And like I said, now they can just franchise tag him again next year for that $10.1 million, rather than if you would have signed the franchise tag this year and they tried to do that, it would have been $16-something million.
Huh. I'm gonna have to do some work with that one. I don't know why he did that. He's probably gonna need some SMA though. Probably the presser or something. That thing.
That's for sure. SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm Eazy at Spinball Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris trying to figure out the headphone situation there. What'd you say?
Boy?
That's racist.
No.
JB Smoot. Right before I was saying JB, too.
That is true.
Chris always turns red when I call him racist. Feels like
I'm naturally red. It's what happens when I'm
naturally racist.
Yeah, you're naturally racist.
Try that in a small town, Chris.
Yeah, try that in a small town, buddy. Saw a meme. It's kind of a corny meme. It was Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Try that in a campground. I fair warned you. I gave you the fair warning.
Boo.
Boo this man.
This man is really about to be 30, you can tell.
Shout out to Dr. D for hooking us up with the tickets for this weekend, too, by the way.
Shout out.
Saturday. We'll
Dirty
be out there
Dr.
for
D.
camp.
What a legend, man.
Yes, sir. Back in Detroit Lions topics, back to the defensive side of the ball. Top 100 came out.
Yes.
Last year, no Detroit Lions in top 100, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Deservedly so. And I'm talking about not last year, like after the season. I'm talking about these things come up before the season. Nobody was there. This year, 2 so far. I mean, I'm counting Jamal just because he was a Lion for that run.
We don't. No.
We don't associate the likes.
associate
You guys just broken up like that.
Yeah.
Here's
I'm still counting.
you want the misses first, or who do you want
put
first?
the misses up there first. So these are the guys that are just outside of the top 100, and this is by player vote. Remember, this is all players voted. So you got guys: Quandre Diggs, T.J. Hawkinson, Jimmy Ward, James Bradbury, 107. Wow, that's kind of disrespectful. DK Metcalf missed just outside. He's at 101. So when we see Amon-Ra St. Brown in that top 100, motherfucker, guess what? No, but so those are the guys who just missed it. There's some pretty big names in there. Obviously, Alvin Kamara coming off of a season where he didn't play as well and he was dealing with injuries. But those are some of the guys you could have expected to be in there. And then we have, 100 to...
90, 100 to 91.
100
which
to
is
91.
right here.
This is pretty crazy. They got... Devontae Smith was the 100th best player, so he just made it. You got Tristan Wirfs at 98, so you got to assume Penei Sewell's going to be higher than that. I mean, if he's not... Penei Sewell's got to be in there, right? We're pretty much like... We're penciling in Penei Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? They got to be in this list.
Yes.
They
I think so.
You got Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong one. Trevor Lawrence at 96, which is pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, I saw something.
Especially Jamal Williams.
85.
95.
95.
And Trevor, you're telling me Jamal Williams is a better player than Trevor Lawrence.
Do you think people just don't?
You guys
like
don't know
him?
shit about football, though. That's kind of disrespectful to me to see Trevor Lawrence down there at 96.
On Twitter, and I don't remember who this was specifically. Shout out to those who follow me on Twitter at @SpeakySports_. But I put out the statement about Jared Goff. I don't remember what it was, and maybe it wasn't about Jared Goff. I think it was just an offensive topic. And somebody replied, "Yeah, I think really what it is, Jared Goff. People just hate his face, and that's why he doesn't get the respect around the league." I was like,
I think Trevor Lawrence is the
"Oh,
same
that's
one.
what it was. It was the coaches, GMs, yeah, that poll for top 10 quarterbacks." And it's like, yeah, they just don't like his face. Like, that's why he's not getting respect. With Trevor Lawrence, is this something here with Trevor Lawrence and just the hair?
The
and,
handsome Squidward look he's got going?
Yeah, like, is this...
I don't know.
Are we overestimating his abilities?
No, I don't think we are. I think it's... maybe people just want to see more out of him, but I think he showed enough last year to be higher than that, to be higher than Jamal Williams.
Maybe, you know what, Jamal's breaking up Barry Sanders' record is probably more of a memorable impact when you're just going in there, because we've made these lists before at the top of our heads. I grant that obviously, like, unless they're like taking their time, sometimes you forget names. Yeah, you know, if you're just like really quickly going, maybe it's one of those scenarios. Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think that's a name you forget.
Yeah.
And then we have
Zotto.
What, 90 to 81 as well.
Yep.
And this is who they've got at 90 to 81. It's Tua Tagovailoa at 82.
Huh.
What?
Teammate.
14 spots ahead of Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields at 86.
Wow.
10 spots ahead of Trevor Lawrence. And then we got Aiden Hutchinson, first line to make the list since 2021, at 88.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Getting some respect.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels good to have a player back on the top 100 list. Like, if it means you're doing something right.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, we had fucking nobody.
And like we said, we're pretty confident that. You think Frank's going to make it too?
No.
No?
Because if Frank should have made it last year, if he was going to make it.
Well, he didn't play the year before.
Oh, you're right. He had the injury.
Yeah. He made it in 2021.
I think if it's like a well-known thing around the league that he has the foot situation last year and still made the Pro Bowl and still played like elite caliber. I mean, bro, you saw the video of Jordan Davis like last year, like fucking the pro offensive lineman was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And
Frank bodied him.
Frank bodied him.
Frank manhandled him.
Frank was moving him around.
On a bad foot. He should be in the top 100. Centers don't get love. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many like centers do you think? There's probably like one or two centers on this entire list.
Yeah.
Which I guess Frank
should be one of them.
Frank should be one of them. Yeah, you're right. It's probably Kelsey and the guy from KC, though.
It's probably, Kelsey, Creed, Humphrey.
Yeah. Because the thing, too, is like, I feel like blitzing linebackers have interactions with offensive tackles, sometimes guards. The same thing with safeties. How many outside like defensive tackles and maybe linebackers every now and then are having interactions with like a center?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like they're kind of going to be slept on.
But he's at the Pro Bowl. You know, he's politicking with guys.
That's fair.
But Penei Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown have to be on this list, right?
I hope so.
Like, they have to.
I hope so.
There's no way.
Amon-Ra for sure.
Penei for sure, too.
I like the fact that Penei... Didn't Tristan Wirfs get an All-Pro this year? I hate that because he played half the year. Mm-hmm. But I like to see that if Penei is in this list,
he's higher.
Wirfs, higher than Wirfs. I'm not saying Wirfs is bad or anything like that, but like
Penei's better.
Yeah, I mean we're biased.
Yes,
I don't get to watch Wirfs as much as I watch Penei, but I think
I love Penei Sewell. Yeah. He's by far my favorite player on the team.
He is.
I love that man.
A freak. He's one of the best run blocking tackles in the league.
Yes.
Like it's literally like
probably the best.
You hear the term like mower or whatever fucking machine you want to use for reference.
Bulldozer.
Yeah, Penei is that in the run blocking game. It's disgusting.
Tractor.
Yes. That's literally what it looks like though.
Wood chipper.
He's fucking just mowing guys down.
Yeah.
It's just like here's a body gone. Here's a body gone.
Steamroller. Yeah, the guy.
Steamroller. There you go.
The guy is a monster. And so Penei Sewell and Goff. You think Goff's on the list? If Trevor Lawrence is at 96,
Justin Fields
is at 86.
Tua
is what was he, 82?
82, yep.
Like, they should, if they switched Tua and Trevor Lawrence, I'd be cool with it.
Yeah. Top 100 lists.
So this is going to be continuing to come out. Obviously, it's not all the way out.
This is one of my favorite things to come out.
Yeah, I love it. It's because it's about the players. The players are this is the guy who's whooping my ass all season. This is the guy who gave me the most problems this season. And You can't argue with that. I mean, I can argue with Trevor Lawrence being below Justin Fields, Tua Tagovailoa.
So this is be 2023 top 100 list, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's like off the 22 season.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's a breakdown
season
by positions right now to see like
that's
how
what
many
I was gonna
quarterbacks
say.
are down out of how many are like on the list total.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I mean, we haven't seen Dak, we haven't seen Kirk Cousins, we haven't seen Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Like those are the ones that you kind of expect, and all the tier lists that we see. Goff is in that tier by a lot of people's metrics.
I got a feeling he's
you haven't
not
seen
gonna be
any
on
of
the
those
list.
people.
I have a feeling he's not gonna be on the list either.
Yeah.
And that's.
I think someone from that tier group is gonna, at least one is gonna be left out.
Yeah.
And
I think
it could be Goff.
Cousins and Goff are going to be. Well,
Cousins is probably gonna be there.
They won
Say what you
11
want
games,
about
though.
Cousins, he's consistently put up like hella yards.
Yeah, but like, would you put him above Trevor Lawrence?
No, I would not. But
That's what.
But these are guys like
them putting Trevor Lawrence in 96 is like, well, who the fuck's gonna make the list then?
I don't want to say there's like a bias in the list, but like there is, like you said, like with Frank Ragnow at the Pro Bowl, like politicking, guys that you become used to seeing it at these lists at that level. So like, and guys, Kirk Cousins playing on like multiple teams now too, with multiple players going multiple places. Like, there's probably like some more like mutual respect for him. Although the same should be said for Goff. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna put up Woodward Sports Chapel. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Like, somebody out of those three is getting disrespected, right? There's no way all three of them on the list.
Yeah, 4.
Amon-Ra,
Penny,
Penny,
and,
all right,
and Goff.
Talk away. I'm about to make this poll.
I'm almost 100% confident that Penny Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown are going to be on this list. Frank Ragnow should be because he is a top 3 center in the NFL. Jared Goff, like I said, my whole perspective of what it's going to be is thrown off with Trevor Lawrence sitting at 96. Because you can't tell me that Goff is better than Trevor Lawrence.
That trips me out a little bit. Was he wasn't in the top 10 either, though, was he?
No, he was not.
Talking about Lawrence.
Oh, Lawrence was.
He was in the top 10 by the players and coaches, or whatever. Goff, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra, Frank Ragnow.
Yeah.
And by the way, if Frank is left off, I don't necessarily think that like it's a disrespect thing more than it's disrespect at the position itself, if that makes sense. But the poll is up in the Woodward Sports Chat poll. Who's most likely to get left off this top 100 list? Is it Jared Goff, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Frank Ragnow? And I think this is like a way for the Golf Gobblers to like keep it real with themselves, because I think they know it.
Yes.
I mean, if I'm voting, I'm voting Goff, right?
Yes, I voted for Goff.
I think there's two in there. I think Ragnow can be left off, and I think Goff can be left off. But
Ragnow's already made it before.
Has he?
Yeah. He made it in 2021. And he just had a Pro Bowl caliber year.
Certainly so.
Wasn't he the only Lion that was actually voted in?
Frank Ragnow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Who do you think it is, JB? Most likely to be left off the top 100 list are the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penei, or Frank Ragnow?
I think I have to lean with you guys and say Frank Ragnow, but that's only because it's a disrespect to the position, or if anything, he's probably in the honorable mention list. Like, he's probably, 112 or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Last year, Frank Ragnow was 96 still.
He was last year, too?
Unless
no way.
This is Jackson Kruger's.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
No, there was nobody in last year.
I kind of want to take Frank off the list. I feel like we might vote for him just because he's an offensive lineman. But I guess it's fair. I think it's Goff.
Yeah, I do too.
Is that hater?
Like, no, like I said, them putting Trevor Lawrence at 96 is like, all right, well, I don't know what the fuck they're going with quarterbacks.
Yeah. Where's Adam says, if Goff is on this list, what does that say about y'all?
He spelled Adam's name wrong. With
a laughing face. Like, brother.
Yeah.
What are you going to say when he's not on the list? That's what I want to know. Like, how are you going to put a laughing face in there when this is like a concrete thing yet? We just already saw a top 10 list and he wasn't in there. We're going to see. I'm going to continue this conversation when we get back, but first, I got to tell you guys about Dispo. First and foremost, you guys want to smoke and relax before you see the Detroit Lions disrespect. They're your local Kansas plug. The reason why, there's 10 locations and more, including the brand new Whitmore location that is now open. Dispo has now over 12 locations. The new location in Whitmore. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug. Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey to pinnacle of cannabis excellence. This Friday, we'll be at the 100 Schaefer Drive, Romeo, Michigan. Pull up all day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll have waits. We'll be right back.
the only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
How would you like to win $100,000 for a Vegas getaway? All you gotta do is go to your people at Cintron. Tell your closest friends, live it up in the city that never sleeps. That is Vegas. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter for your chance to win. Cintron, the healthy energy drink with great taste and the choice of people who desire to look good, feel great, and be themselves. DrinkCintron.com Vegas and double up for a better chance to win.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. I'm Roy Eazy, joined my guy Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Young Chris JB Smooth. Before we went to break, first of all, hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Before we went to break, we were kind of discussing like who do you think should be left off this top 100 list. Was it possible all four of them make it? There's no way we're getting that type of respect.
They're having five guys in the top 100.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
I'm including Jamal, bro.
No, I'm not.
He got on that list through us.
Don't count. Doesn't count.
What do you mean?
He's not on
he got on through the Detroit Lions. He didn't get on through the Saints.
He's not a Lion.
We put him there, though.
Don't care.
That's mine right there.
Jamal Williams never played for the Lions.
All right.
You would then also claim David Montgomery if he was on this list.
Nope.
I would claim David Montgomery if he was on the list?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. How could I?
Because he's a Lion now.
He hasn't ran the ball once for us.
I mean, I would talk my shit. Like, yeah, he's on our team now, but, like, we didn't put him. I can't claim that. I talk my shit that we have him. Yeah. I'm just saying, like we put Williams there. I'm taking credit. I don't give a fuck.
Booty says, I think Chauncey Gardner-Johnson has a better chance than Goff.
Oh, yeah, Chauncey for sure. Chauncey ain't getting left off.
He's going to be on that list.
There's no way he's left off this list. I would be surprised. I mean, he's not in there.
James Bradbury was.
Yeah, but Chauncey led the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
Cole led the league in interceptions. Where's Ems's bet? Goff's top 20. Are we doing that?
No
are we? What kind of bet you want to make, buddy? I'd go in the thousands for that one.
Yeah.
I'd go in the thousands. You didn't even make the playoffs. If you want to make that bet, I promise you I'll make that bet. Where's that? I'm in the Woodward Sports chat. Eazy, do you think Ragnow is top 3? Top 3 as a center in the league? Yes.
Yes.
Lists are bullshits. Everyone's different. I agree that lists are bullshit. Everyone's different. But when it comes to like a top 100
voted
made by the players,
yeah,
there's a little bit more validity.
Carries some weight.
Yeah, like I can't. These guys are literally playing against these people. Let me see.
That's my question then. So if we're thinking about it from a player's perspective, who do you think when they're watching this Lions team that inarguably became one of the hottest topics in the NFL that second half of the season, who do you think these players are looking at and crediting? Are they giving credit to the people in the trenches like Frank Ragnow more so than Jared Goff? Or how do you think that these NFL players are viewing that Lions second half turnaround?
Collectively as a team and Ben Johnson, I gotta assume like defensive players. I mean the offensive line for sure is getting credit. I mean that's Frank Ragnow obviously seen the list before too. I mean Jared Goff's on the list as well too. But like when Jared Goff got traded from the Rams, like he was disrespected by his own teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was Aaron Donald or somebody who was like finally we got somebody who could like throw the deep ball and like shit like that. Like
no, it was Michael Brockers.
Michael Brockers too. It was multiples.
Yeah.
Because there was like after the first game at the Rams, and Aaron Donald was talking about Stafford going deep. It's like it's nice to have that in our offense now, and we didn't have it before. It's like,
ouch.
Yeah. But listen, I think people respect Goff and know that Goff is good. I'm not telling anybody that Jared Goff isn't. Again.
Yeah.
It's just he's not that fucking good.
He's not top 20.
I mean, think about it too. The people that are like gobbling over there. Like, where did you really view Goff as that before he was in Detroit?
No.
You gotta put the bias aside sometimes. But hey, I'm looking forward to being wrong. I definitely am willing to bet $1,000 he's not top 20 though. But Isaac Lee makes a good point. His Goff has been top 100 before. So there are players who think highly of him. Last time he was top 100 was 2019. I saw that in the Woodward Sports Chat too. Took him about 0.001 seconds for me to answer this. Disrespect towards Goff is amazing. Arthur Smith says Goff still has that Super Bowl loss on him, so his bullseyes try to get back. Oh, I thought it was pertaining to the poll. By the way, you're aware of the fact too, like the quarterbacks who lose their debut in the Super Bowl, there's been 34, actually 35 now with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Only 6 of them have ever made it back. And that's not winning. That's just like making it back
to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
And that's not like, I'm talking about like debut. So like, and that's points another thing to that rookie contract, because you may get there once in your rookie deal, and once you get that second deal, you ain't going back.
It's harder to get back.
I mean, that even goes for guys who've won it.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the Joe Flacco's of the world. Trent Dilfer. I mean, I don't know what kind of contract Trent Dilfer was on. Yeah, I ain't going.
They just moved on from him.
Yeah. I think it's Goff. I think. All right. Who was your number 2? You think would be most like second
Frank.
most is Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably in this order: Goff, Frank, Penny. There's no way Amon-Ra's off this list.
Yeah. I think there's no way him or Penny are off this list. They're both making this list.
Yeah. I could see Penny being off the list.
No way.
I'm just saying.
No, people know.
Not after the catch, people know.
Motherfuckers know who Penny Sewell is in this league.
That's fair.
Everybody knows who Penny. If he puts his fucking hands on you, you know who he is.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers know what he did to Micah Parsons. Motherfuckers know what he did to Nick Bosa. Like, it's not just shit ain't sweet around Penny's side of the line. Like, he'll put you in the fucking dirt, and people know that shit.
When I watched briefly the Aiden Hutchinson introductory to the top 100 list, and like, that shit had me fucking hyped for the season, bro. I think it was something Knight. I think he's running back for the Jets.
Knight.
Yeah, he's like, I felt like he was like,
or Zonovan Knight,
playing in our backfield.
Yeah.
Like,
he said he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he says a Hall of Famer. How much do you make of that? That's a.
I said it was. You didn't agree with me when we were at outdoor power equipment.
I didn't play against him. He made. Hey, he's on track.
No, I was on Michigan scout team.
No, he's definitely on pace to do so. I'm just saying, for me to like.
It's crazy to say it about anybody who's only played the league for a couple of years. You know.
Yeah, he played 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, even like Penei Sewell, he's only been in the league for 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean, Penei Sewell was being claimed or tagged as a Hall of Famer like heading into the draft. Like that was like on the fucking
resume. Like, this is the
gold jacket.
Yeah, gold jacket guy in the draft. Little did they know, the guy I wanted also looks like a gold jacket guy.
Who?
Micah Parsons.
Yeah. I was a big miss on me.
I'm not mad on Penei Sewell, but like I really wanted Micah Parsons. I wanted him at fucking linebacker. I wanted him as a linebacker. Nobody even knew he was this kind of edge rusher.
Oh yeah.
They just he was just the best linebacker in the draft. And then Dallas was like, damn, he's pretty good at rushing the passer.
Oh, he is.
He's a freak. He's a freak of nature.
Out of this world. He's top 10. Like that's what I'm saying. Like to my man, where's Adam, the Woodward Sports Chat? Like claiming Goff's gonna be top 20. Like you got the Bosas, you got Micah Parsons. Like this is like 3 spots already.
Yeah.
Holding
5 other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Kelsey, Adams, Jefferson. Like
we gonna see. I'm gonna have to make a top 100. See who I leave out.
Have fun.
Yeah, miss me on that.
Yeah, you're right. Ranking them actually would be hard as fuck.
We can do top 20.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a top 100. That's a lot.
How high is Amon-Ra on this list?
I think he'll be in the 60 range.
60s?
Like when they do like 70 to 61.
Yeah.
I think he'll be in there.
Calvin, I think made the highest. It was like 3 one year.
Yeah.
Fuck is about to ask you.
Who's going to be higher though? Penei or Amon-Ra? And you guys is
Jared Goff apparently is going to be top 20.
Yeah, if Jared Goff's top 20, then you never know. But I don't know, man.
Amon-Ra.
I don't know.
You just a Penei fan. I love him too. You're a Penei fanboy.
Yeah, I am.
But it's Amon-Ra, bro. It's not even close.
I think it's gonna be closer than you think. I bet they're within
five.
I bet they're within.
I'd be heated.
I bet they're within 5 spots of each other.
No. I could see Amon-Ra breaking.
You don't think Penei Sewell's the top 10 tackle in the NFL?
I think he is, but I'm thinking more towards his list.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's gonna get that type of respect on this list.
I think he's gonna get that type of respect, bro. He commands that type of respect.
Listen, we had this conversation last year. You know who you want on that list. And I was like, no.
Okay, that is not
I'm
the
just
fucking...
saying.
You're saying he's as good as Amani Oruwariye?
No, he's way better. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, so he deserves that respect more.
But I'm just saying
I was just saying that based
like,
off of his year.
Yeah, I'm not looking at this as like where I rank these guys. I'm thinking of like recognition, respect, like.
And I think he has earned that respect from multiple people. Like I said, what he did
here's the
to
thing.
Micah Parsons, what he did to Nick Bosa, what he did to Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
That catch he made, the way he plays.
So
how you just said he's one of, if not the best run blocking tackles in the NFL. Like,
and that's facts. Here's the thing though. Penei Sewell, the guys who again, like I said earlier, like a linebacker may come across Penei Sewell. Obviously, edge rushers, defensive tackles, sometimes like blitzers will come across them. But like, if you play offense, you see Amon-Ra on the stat sheet when you're just like looking at the fucking box score. Like,
but if you play offense and you know what offense is, like you're like, oh shit, this guy. Like linemen are just as important as wide receivers, if not more important.
I think this is more recognizable credibility for Amon-Ra just because he's in the box score versus like Penei not.
What was it?
Like Penei, you'd have to come in that you'd have to have that altercation. That's a situation that have to go down for you to like experience what Penei is.
Dude, Tom Brady was #1 last year. That's fucking wild. What a GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
The highest ranked offensive lineman.
I'm a Cornelius T. 12 spots. Not in a disrespectful way. I think Amon-Ra.
Trent Williams was the highest ranked offensive lineman last year. He's 14. Damn, Michael Parsons was 16 last year.
That's wild. See? This, like, the younger guys, even though they do something.
Quentin Nelson was 28. That was the next highest offensive lineman.
Yeah, see, I got Penei 60s, 70s. I think
Tristan Wirfs was 41 last year.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, top 50. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown will be voted as a top 50 player.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it.
JB, who you got? Or Chris?
I mean, I'm not mad at it either, but I'll go like 45.
Who do you think is ranked higher, though, Penei or
Oh, it's Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra will be ranked higher than Penei.
It's not close. I love Penei.
See, I think you're being
pound for pound.
I think you're being disrespectful.
Pound for pound, Penei is probably the better
he is.
player. Like at his position.
Yes.
But in terms of like this list, it's gonna be Amon-Ra. It's just you could have never fucking played the Detroit Lions ever, and you know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is because of Hard Knocks, because of the highlights. Like you watch the SportsCenter, there was that one for Penei though.
Yeah, bro. Like,
there was the one.
The fucking Aaron Donald fight.
A lot more for Amon-Ra.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm just saying.
But yeah, Eazy. At the end of the day, it's players. It's not your average Joe that's talking about this. It's players ranking it. So I feel like they know more. But I don't know. Also, it could be one of those things where the players don't care and they mail in a list of votes. They don't really care too much. Like some players will care more than others. But at the end of the day, these aren't average Joes. So
but even the players,
Amon-Ra appeals to the more average Joe. I feel like these are more intelligent football people, and I think they're going to go with Penei. At least like give him a higher ranking. I mean,
I get that thought process, but to go with Penei, especially him only being the year, I guess him and Amon-Ra the same amount of time. But you could have never played the Detroit Lions. You know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is based off just like seeing him constantly on SportsCenter scoring these touchdowns.
Yeah,
doing
but they
these
know
plays,
who the Detroit Lions are. They're NFL players.
Yeah, but who gets more camera time? Who gets more like who are you more likely to hear of when you hear about the Detroit Lions? Amon-Ra St. Brown or Penei Sewell?
I'm not arguing that. I'm just arguing who's doing the list.
Yeah,
like you got to think from that
perspective. This isn't your average Joe list.
Yeah.
This is NFL players voting on this.
That's fine. They're still picking Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's still NFL players that hear and see more of Amon-Ra St. Brown in production versus Penei Sewell. It's just why. I mean, it's
I don't know.
natural.
I don't think that just because the media shows it more doesn't mean that literal NFL players aren't like, offensive line doesn't mean shit.
Well, it's beyond just the media showing too. Like with Amon-Ra, there's like tangible numbers. Like when you want to argue that he's a fucking top 10 wide receiver versus Penei, just like he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like you have actual like, numbers to go off of with Amon-Ra.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I don't think any ESPN or any NFL player looks at ESPN or anything and says, you know what, that's a good point. I don't think they're ever sitting back and watching, these networks talk about them and be like, that's a good point. I agree with that. They really don't ever agree with sports media. So it doesn't matter whose highlights they show more. Because at the end of the day, they don't even agree.
I think Penei Sewell could be a top 5 ranked tackle on this list.
Are you willing to bet?
No.
Chris, you willing to bet?
No.
He said it's not going to be close.
Unless it's like an easy lock where
like
it's
like a brunch wrap.
Unless I can easy lock it, and then I can just decide if I want to pay
$15 brunch wrap.
What? You want me, but you want to bet $20? Yeah.
All right.
I'll get you apple juice.
A beer bet for next time we're out.
No.
Chris beer bet.
No, man.
Y'all know the answers. I'm around. That's all I'm saying.
No, I think Amon-Ra will be higher, but I don't think, like you said, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
You said it's not going to be close.
Yeah.
I think it'll be. I think it'll be pretty close.
Oh, yeah, I think it'd be close. I'm thinking like someone in Cornelius T. I think it was 12 spots.
I believe in my answer. I just don't have the.
I think they'll be in the same.
To be playing some gambles.
Tier
5.
The same graphic.
I can see that.
Like the 10 things they do every day. I think they'll be in the same one.
Yeah.
Or within 10.
Tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, go beat up Low E. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You get a full body workout in just 30 minutes of the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card for $24.99 and get use of all the amenities. And of course, high school students ages of 14 to 19 can work out for free all summer long with the high school summer class. If you have more, or if you want more information or to join, visit Planet Fitness, or you can go online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, shit. Go in.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What up, Dow? And welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com.
You having a stroke?
What up, Dow? Welcome back. I'm Eazy. That's Spin More X.
What up, Dow?
At Speakeasy Sports _ at Spin More X. Hey, we're running it up on IG right now.
Yeah.
Just saying. I ain't had one of. I don't think I've ever hit that much.
Yeah. It's closing on 20K views.
Yeah.
Nice.
We did that in heavyweights before. Chris has actually done that. Don't you have 100K out there?
No, not 100K. It's like 20 something though.
Yeah.
About Jokic. My man Jokic got that respect.
Shout out. Young Chris in TD booth at the real Chris Platte at JB up next on the 1s and 2s.
Jay Bussy.
Man, fucking, I love it. No, I love the Pistons. I'm growing in love. I love the Red Wings. I just don't love it as much as you do. Give a fuck less about the Tigers.
Yeah.
But we can go through a whole show and just, it's all Lions. It's so much fucking, it's like butter. It's just so much more smoother. Got more Lions topic today. I don't know what you want to, which receiver you want to talk about first, Amon-Ra or J-Mo?
Amon-Ra. It's the J-Mo shit we're not going to get a full segment out of.
Okay. I'm with you.
It's like, is it? No.
Is it really?
No.
How about now?
No. It's going to be over. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, by all reports, went absolutely fucking ballistic at camp today.
Everyone was.
Do you have the stat?
Do.
So apparently, in 10 red zone snaps today, Amon-Ra St. Brown caught 6 touchdowns.
Sheesh.
In 10 snaps. And then he went to do the jug machine, dropped his first ball of the day at the jug machine, and then did 201 catches in a row after dropping that one, and then did 20 push-ups to make up for the drop.
And to think there was 16 receivers taken ahead of him.
Yeah. 16.
Hey, cool. He's him.
He is him. Brad Holmes is him.
I don't, like, if I'm Brad Holmes, I don't even know what's at the facility. Maybe I'll keep a keen eye on that on Saturday. But if I'm Brad Holmes, if I'm Sheila Ford, I'm buying more jug machines. Because if you're a wide receiver on this team, and you know that Amon-Ra is productive and as good as he is,
you should be doing that.
And you get to witness what he does every day. Why are you not doing that?
Yeah.
Easier said than done. I get it. You're a millionaire. There's a lot of cooler things to be doing with your free time as a fucking millionaire 20-year-old. But, like, if you want to be the best, this guy is forcing himself to be the best as a fifth-round pick. What the fuck was that?
I didn't know the words to the song, but that one's like all the fucking montages that play, like, you're trying to be best.
I'm sorry, I'm moving on from that one. But
it's like the Rocky montage music. I can't think of it.
I want J-Mo doing this. You already have so much just fucking just like pure talent.
Yes.
Add a little bit of fucking
hard
work in that bitch.
Yeah, get in the Amon-Ra St. Brown training program. Like, every single player on the Lions, defensive back, should be doing this shit too. Like this guy, he's got the fucking recipe, bro. He has the fucking juice. Like, you should be doing what he's doing to try to be that good. The man catches 100 balls a year. The man doesn't drop anything. There's probably a reason for that. Probably because he's doing shit like this. Probably because Papa John Brown is instilled this shit into him at a youth. Like, this man is a freak of nature. He has this training regimen that he sticks to, and it's obviously fucking working. So I would love to see every single wide receiver right next to Amon-Ra St. Brown doing the same thing.
You have a full roster of capable options, capable athletes vying for spots, vying for targets. And Jared Goff openly says, in a pinch, I'm going Amon-Ra.
Yes.
Give me Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
But in a pinch, he's like, if I'm ever in trouble, I'm throwing Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you want a higher contract, if you want legacy, if you want to win games, copy Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's that simple. And I'm not calling anybody out, but, like, I'd want J-Mo doing this.
Yes.
He would be the fucking best. He could be the best in the league.
Yeah.
He has the potential to be the best in the fucking league. 200 balls a day. I feel like fucking selfish and greedy asking that, but, like,
nope.
Fucking do it. That shit.
Do it.
Come on.
You can do it right next to Amon-Ra St. Cloud. Like,
St. Cloud.
You'll get Amon-Ra St. Cloud if you don't do this shit.
Congratulations. You just got Amon-Ra St. Cloud.
Congratulations. You just got Amon-Ra St. Cloud. Like, this guy is a monster for a reason. You could be just sitting there talking to him, picking his brain, as you guys are both catching 200. Well, he does 201 because he said that a kid did 200. So he said, fuck that. Well, he did 202 today because he dropped the first one.
Oh, I thought it was 202.
No, 201 in a row. No drops.
No dropsies.
We talked about it today, and somebody in the chat, BDE, said that's that Mamba mentality.
He's got it.
He's got it. He's Himmy Butler. He is Timothy Turner. Like, the guy has that it factor.
Brad is him.
Ben Johnson.
Him, the tool man Taylor.
Him and the money, come and find me. Nemo.
Him and the money, come and find me. Nemo. Like, facts.
It's 202 every day. He's a fucking beast.
202 every day?
Every day.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I looked it up.
Damn.
He's a fucking monster. Chris, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I mean, this sounds like, Hakeem's got his basketball camp that people are going to for generations after he retires. Amon-Ra St. Brown might have a good post-NFL career, bringing these wide receivers to the Amon-Ra St. Brown camp. It sounds like that's the move, man. I don't know how much those Hakeem camps cost, but, those players got it.
Congratulations. You just got Amon-Ra St. Cloud.
10 red zone trips. And this dude has fucking 6 touchdowns.
10 red zone snaps.
Yeah.
Snaps?
Not trips.
Yeah.
Snaps.
No way.
Snaps.
Yes.
No way.
I'll throw it up again.
Where's the tweet? Yeah. I need it from the source. Not this fucking guy. Because who was it?
Reed.
Who put it up? No. I'm talking about the OG. Yeah, these guys.
I'm dyslexic.
10 red zone snaps. 6 touchdowns.
I'm talking about from the source. I'm saying who put it out there initially. Was it Pod Guys? Probably
I don't
Jeremy.
know, man. You should have looked it up if you're so worried about it.
There's no way. That's insane. And 10 snaps, 6 touchdowns, doesn't make sense. If he's doing that's insane. I might have to be concerned about the fucking secondary at that point. Holy shit.
No, you just can't guard the man.
He's not even, observation, St. Brown firing on all cylinders. Eric Schlitt. He's him. I'm around saying him. I'm looking at first team offense. Blah 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 blah. Miss way to miss hands sitting around. My stress is secure, but tiptoes back in the end zone. I can't find it. I saw it earlier though, on Twitter. That's nuts though.
He is him.
Laporta, like again, Sheila. If you're listening, because I know. I don't know if you listen to us or if it's just like the voice of the front office or everybody in the building too, because some of the shit was just common sense. Ownership was butt ass before then. Poop dog water in some worlds. But the way you fix the field, the way you fix their leadership, this is a piece of it. Get 15 of them jug machines in that motherfucker. Get 3-4 of these guys in there.
Facts.
I just don't. I'd put it as a bonus in the contract if you do this every day.
Extra $50.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Extra $100K. You catch 202 balls after every practice. He's just him, bro.
He is him.
And I guess since we're on the topic of wide receivers and we do have some time to spare, is Jamison Williams injury? Bro?
No.
The hamstring situation.
No.
Yeah, I know. I don't. This is stupid.
Yeah.
It's not a serious injury.
It's not.
The hamstring.
He's gonna miss like a day or two of camp.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I get like camp can be important, especially when you're like introducing yourself into the league or into an offense. And there was like some chemistry issues in the beginning of last year of Jared Goff and J-Mo. But we've heard as recent reports that's no longer as much of an issue. He's also his second year, maybe half of a first year into this thing. You want him safe. You want him protected. You don't want to tweak anything with a fucking piece of, I don't want to call him machinery, but fucking dude's a Corvette.
Sports car.
Yeah.
He's more than a Corvette.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
He's a Lambo.
The Lambo. I don't know cars like that. McLaren. Keep going.
Bugatti.
Ferrari.
Bugatti.
The Bugatti. Yeah, like if you're Bugatti, it's having an oil leak and you could lead to something much more serious if you continue to drive it. Are you gonna drive it? Continue to drive it? You'll go fucking address the oil leak. You're gonna address the fucking oil leak.
Yeah.
For your Bugatti. Keep the bitch running.
He's a McLaren. He's better than a Bugatti.
Is that like what is the top of the top?
McLaren.
Didn't Ben Johnson call him a Ferrari? Or somebody called him a Ferrari?
Now what is Jared Goff?
He's like a minivan. Like a nice minivan.
A Honda Toyota.
I mean, he's like a new town and country. Like,
he's always there for you.
He gets the job done.
What year?
I fuck with minivans. Like, nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to say Jared Goff's a fucking Ferrari because that's just not true. But
Chrysler 200.
A Ford Focus.
Yeah, Chrysler 200.
Ooh, Ford Focus disrespectful.
Ford Focus is disrespectful. He's like a...
Is Chrysler 200 disrespectful?
No, it's a nice car.
Is Tesla going too far?
Yes.
Is that too far?
Yes.
You got a Tesla? Is he a Tesla that you
He's not a Tesla.
Oh, I mean, he's not a Tesla, but I mean... I don't know. I kind of like the Chrysler 300.
Maybe what is
nice.
He's like a minivan, man.
Chrysler 300
Who's a Rolls Royce?
Aaron Donald.
Yeah. J-Mo?
Well, no.
J-Mo Rolls Royce? We get that proven.
No. J-Mo, you got to be something fast. J-Mo's got to be something fast.
Okay.
Tom Brady's a Rolls Royce.
Python Knight.
Old, classic, not very fast.
Ford Escape.
Escape. A Ford Escape. No, golf's like a town and country. Or
Escape.
You know, whatever. And I'm not saying like a old busted shit-ass minivan. Like a new minivan, like a 2020.
I mean, it's reliable.
It's reliable. Gets the job done. It's not like you're saying Jared Goff's a Ferrari because he doesn't have the burners like that. But he gets the job done. He takes care of business.
That's fair.
Yeah. It sounds disrespectful when we're calling J-Mo McLaren.
2012 GMC Sierra. I cannot read today.
Yeah, what is
Sierra?
Easy. What
Sierra?
Is,
yeah, GMC
what's
Sierra.
Your boy
25,000 square foot.
Chrysler Pacifica. I was honestly thinking of the Pacifica. Those are.
And what is Justin?
Or maybe
Fields?
he's like a.
I don't know cars. You can't ask me these questions. Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is like a Porsche.
Mustang.
A Porsche. Oh yeah, he has to be a bigger body than a Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Mustang.
But Porsche is still better than Mustang, right?
Yeah.
Because he got to prove himself to be a Porsche.
Yeah, I'm saying he's so fast, but he's big body. So yeah, like a GT Mustang.
I ain't mad at it. Oh shit, we're over the break.
That 5.0 thing.
Guys, now that summertime's here, it's important to make sure that you are properly covered. Whether it's a grad party or just a group of people over to enjoy the lake or pool, your liability exposure increases significantly in summertime. Let Swiss Insurance Group review your coverage and make sure you are properly covered and protected from unexpected loss. Check them out at SwissINS.com or call Mark today at 248-800-4177.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
For Detroit, by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts. Carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Great Lakes region with locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
Buongiorno, welcome back. Done. Welcome back.
Exo Screen says golf is an RT charger. No, it's not.
I don't.
Golf is not anything that goes 0 to 60 in like under 10 seconds.
Like, he could be a nice car. We gotta make like a slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A minivan is. Well, I'm not trying to say that like disrespectfully.
It feels disrespectful.
It does, but it's.
You can't think of a car like a SUV that is a Jeep Cherokee,
he's like a
Grand Cherokee,
a Chevy.
Who is your car?
Who's my car?
Can Jared Goff be?
No.
Wow.
He's like, don't disrespect my vehicle like that.
No, he can't be. Can't be the Blazer.
Okay.
It's called a Blazer.
What quarterback is?
The Blazer?
Yeah. Is Justin Fields a Blazer or above?
No, he's above that probably.
Tua?
Blazer? No. I don't know. It's a hard question to answer.
Kirk Cousins is definitely a minivan. He literally drives.
Kirk Cousins is he's like.
It's got to be a car.
He's like a sprinter
for golf here, guys. A McLaren P1.
Yeah, no.
A Yukon.
A Yukon, yeah.
That feels like a minivan. Can we go with that?
Yeah, you can deal with that.
Stafford
a Denali
was a regular.
Do they make new Denali's?
Okay. Stafford, a Ford F-150.
Yeah, for sure.
Golf, a Chevy Malibu. I don't hate that.
Malibu, yeah.
Malibu's nice, reliable, clean.
A Trax.
I drive a Trax. Not the biggest fan.
Equinox.
Sure. I know it's an SUV, but I don't.
It's just a bigger Trax.
Yeah. Jeep Wrangler. No.
He's not all terrain.
What's a car you wouldn't want to extend?
What's a car you wouldn't want to extend?
What's a car you'd like to extend your lease on?
Yeah. I like the Ford Escape. That was a good one.
GMC, so what did I say?
Carrera. Yeah, no, he could be like a GMC Terrain. It's a good car.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. We did a top 100 list earlier. We didn't do a top 100 list, but we went over a top 100 list. Chris,
I did not do this.
Okay, let's say.
Not yet.
There's an NBA top 100 list out there floating around.
Yeah. This is disgusting.
And there's no Detroit Pistons on it.
This is disgusting.
Zero. Zilch. Nada. Not from the most credible source.
This is the whole list. There's just some notable things here. Cade Cunningham, not on the list. Wendell Carter Jr., a top 50 player. Meanwhile, Karl Anthony Towns is 76. And, Bojan actually made it. So there is one Piston on the list. Bojan's
on this list?
Is at number 97. But people above Cade Cunningham, Alex Caruso, Nick Claxton, Kevin Huerter, Kyle Anderson. I'm trying to see if Pat Bev's on here.
Yeah, I don't understand how...
I don't understand this.
Derek White can be higher than Sabonis, Karl Anthony Towns, Julius Randle, Marcus Smart. Like,
I probably should have did the right thing and cite who made this list.
Yeah,
it was a random list I found off of Twitter.
And Josh Richardson at 75.
I think it's in our group chat.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
There's no way
at all.
He
didn't play last year. He was a bench warmer.
There's no way. Robert Covington, a top 50 player in the NBA.
He wasn't even in a rotation last year.
Yeah, well, how does that happen?
This is just stupid. Whoever made this is just stupid.
I gotta be honest with you, not even a publication, just some random Twitter guy. If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, well, he's an idiot.
Well, it makes sense.
So maybe fuck
Robert Covington is not a top 50 player in the NBA. And Josh Richardson is damn sure not a top 100 player in the NBA. Like, what?
No.
Not even at his peak.
Yeah. And as much as like, okay, because I want to give some credibility to the list and like give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's for like the 2022 season, and you could look at that and say that Cade didn't play. But Luke Kennard over Cade Cunningham, Tim Hardaway Jr. over Cade Cunningham, Bojan Bogdanovic over Cade Cunningham,
Josh Richardson
over Cade Cunningham. This is no.
Dude.
Nope. Is he a top 100 player though?
Yes.
I guess.
100% looking at that list. Because we could talk all day about people that were left
in your
off,
list though. Like fuck this guy's
oh,
list.
Yeah,
like,
no, he was very close to my top 40 last year. And he's probably going to stay outside of the top 40 just because he didn't get to play much last year. And there were some good seasons from some people who were on the bubble of my top 40. So you can't make an argument that there's 55 greater players in the NBA than Cade Cunningham. You can't.
Yep.
He's a borderline top 40 player, and he's barely played.
Listen to this stretch. 73 Josh Hart, 74 Josh Green, 75 Josh Richardson.
No, yeah.
Like, what?
No, fuck.
All of those guys are above Karl Anthony Towns and Julius Randle.
Oh my God! I found a top 100 list, but it's one of those websites where you have to click next.
Oh yeah,
fuck
I
that.
hate those.
Never.
Nope.
Can we retire those? Like, why are we still?
Yeah, where
why
was
are we
Duncan
still doing
Robinson at?
It's for clicks.
He's at 92.
Let's see the Ringers.
Yeah.
Ringers has
How's
a
Kyle
125.
Kuzma 95? This list fucking sucks.
Yeah, this
dude.
list blows.
Whoever you are, you got to proofread that one again.
Yeah.
Is the Ringer a paid subscription thing, Chris?
No.
Because they have a top 125.
I don't know too much about their website. I mean, I listen to a lot of their podcasts, but I don't think it has a paywall. If I'm
No, I don't
not
see.
mistaken.
These just like risers and fallers. I want to see the whole.
Yeah, see,
list.
LFG said golf is a Chevy Equinox. I think that's pretty fair.
I like it. Equinoxes are nice. I'm not a big car guy. I couldn't even go into detail with like that type of shit. But I just felt like minivan was kind of like.
It wasn't meant to be disrespectful.
Yeah. Predicting top 50 players. This is a February list from CBS. Is Cade top 50?
Here,
I don't think he'll be put there.
Yes, he's a top 50.
How about this?
He's around that range.
This was updated February 24th. So Cade's not going to be in there at all, actually. Whoever made that list has like playoffs in that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like preseason lists.
I'm searching my top 40 right now from last year to kind of give you some names.
Some perspective.
Yeah. So this was before last season. So I had, let's see here. Oh, wow. Number 40 is really bad.
Who is it?
Ben Simmons.
Oh, yikes.
Wanted to believe in the turnaround. But yeah, so my last couple spots were LaMelo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray, and Ben Simmons. And some of the people that just missed the cut were Cade, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson, Marcus Smart, Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr. So like Cade is in that tier. Like that sounds like all pretty comparable players to Cade Cunningham. They've had better seasons the last 2 seasons than Cade Cunningham, but at the end of the day, Cade Cunningham, belongs at least in that club if he's got a full season.
Yeah.
And will in the next year or two definitely pass that entire group. Or most of it, depending on Evan Mobley's ceiling.
Do you think he's on the Ringer's top 100 list?
No.
Chris?
There's not many Cade Cunningham believers in the Ringer. They are all just like Herb Jones enthusiasts, and they love all the role players. And I get it. The role players are very valuable, but like when you take a guy like Herb Jones, who's a good player, and you put him over Cade Cunningham, which we had that argument last year, it just shows me that you don't know basketball, because you could say you want Herb Jones on your team because of his contract and his role and how he would fit next to your stars. But at the end of the day, if you could choose just in a vacuum to take Cade Cunningham or Herb Jones, I don't care who's on your team.
Yeah.
You're taking Cade Cunningham. It doesn't matter if you have Luka on your team, if you have Jokic on your team, whoever you have on your team, you're taking Cade Cunningham over Herb Jones. End of discussion.
So do you think he's on the Ringers list?
I said no.
JB?
Wait, it was top 125?
Yes, it's like a top 125 list.
Oh,
yeah.
he'll make that.
We'll go top 100.
Top 125 he'll make.
All right, top 100.
100, just slightly out. Maybe like 105.
Yep.
65.
Okay.
Yeah.
You made 65? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know who must have did that is Ryan Russillo.
Who are some of the guys ahead of
will
him?
be defending him
Guys
like
ahead of Kate,
just ahead
the
of
first
him.
10.
Yeah.
Jared Allen. Which, I mean,
he's an all-star.
Yeah, he was an all-star last year. That's fair.
Miles Turner. I'm assuming like these guys have like injury-prone questions about Cade.
Cade will be better than both of those guys.
Michael Porter Jr. To this point.
Again, yeah, he needs to. I think he'll be better
yeah.
than all these guys eventually, but he needs to show it. So I'm not mad at it.
All right, here's one. So at 65, I'll go from 55 down. Scotty Barnes.
No.
Overrated.
Scotty Barnes choked hard last year.
Paolo Banchero.
Not yet.
Chris, think about it.
I am thinking Paulo is damn
He could
good.
be over him.
Damn good.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I'm not tripping about that. Paulo's that boy. Actually, no. You know what? I'm taking Cade Cunningham because Paolo Banchero shot for a month in the regular season 3% from 3.
Yikes.
3% in an entire month.
And how many, like, is he like, hurt? Like, what was there's some context missing here.
No, he was hurt in January. This was February. And for that entire month, he shot 3%. He even had an all-star break to get his shit right, and he still shot 3%.
Well, let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can walk into Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you and one for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits live on WoodWardSports.com. For those of you who stay tuned through the show, this was like news coming in through the show, so I couldn't give like specific details, but we have Detroit Lion tickets to give away if we hit 100 likes on the stream. If we hit 100 likes in this stream, in tomorrow's stream, we'll be giving away Detroit Lions tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, happened during the show that these fell in. New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 sets of tickets, 2 pairs of tickets. Detroit Lions preseason game. Gotta hit 100 likes though. That's all I'm asking.
We're giving away Lions tickets, so make sure you like the damn stream.
Like the fucking stream. We gotta make some rules in that one too, but it's not gonna happen unless we hit 100 likes. That's all I'm saying.
It's on you guys.
Because my fat ass will happily sit down.
Our balls are in your court.
Did I mention their club seats? Then all you can eat. All you can drink.
I'm trying to go.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I
like
saved the last segment so we could go because I don't know if we're gonna hit this 100 likes.
I don't think we will.
I don't think we will either.
Our balls are in your court.
Hey,
Our balls was hot.
Hey, yo, what?
I said our balls are in your court.
Hell yeah.
My balls was hot.
What's going on with Donovan Mitchell?
Okay,
Nothing.
so this is a podcast I listen to. So this is Tim Bontemps on the Hoop Collective with Brian Windhorst, and they were talking about Donovan Mitchell, and he said, I don't think there's any chance he signs an extension there ever, and if it was up to me, I would trade Donovan Mitchell today. Now, that came when they were in the context of it was they were doing a hierarchy of the Eastern and Western Conference in the NBA, just kind of outlining the season, and they had the Cavs in like that 6 to 7 seed range. And they're saying, why would Donovan sign up for being a 6 to 7 team in the Eastern Conference in a city like Cleveland when he could just go wherever he wants? And I mean, look, Cleveland knew the risk when they took it. They knew they had a 2-year recruiting window. They had no promises of an extension, and they are now entering year 2. Next year, Donovan Mitchell is the last year of Donovan Mitchell's contract. And so there's been the Detroit rumors. We talked about it even last summer.
What Detroit rumors?
Just of him having that,
There's no
that
Detroit
workout.
rumors.
Yeah,
There's
not
no
him
Detroit.
coming to Detroit, but of the whole workout stuff and all
On
that.
his draft day workout.
Yeah, just that stuff.
That doesn't mean
You're a
anything.
piece of shit for that.
I'm not saying it correlates to him coming. I'm saying there was the conversations being had. Should Detroit make a trade for Donovan Mitchell? What would that trade package be? And that's where I sit right now. Is I'm intrigued by it. I'm monitoring it, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I did a list of the top 10 stars that I think are going to be traded next, and Donovan Mitchell was on my list before this came out.
Who's number one?
Number one was DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, he's not a star anymore.
Yeah. I mean, so my outline. If you want like somebody that qualifies as a star, then my number 2 is Zach LaVine because Chicago obviously blowing it up.
Yeah,
but
I think Chicago and Toronto are going to blow up this year.
Well, my bold prediction right now with Donovan Mitchell is that in 1 year, Joel Embiid and Donovan Mitchell will be teaming up in New York.
JB, you got some breaking news?
Yeah, some breaking news here. The Chargers have agreed to terms on a 5-year, $262.5 million contract extension for Justin Herbert.
Damn.
I think
how much is that a year?
Discount.
I don't even know, but
262. You said
262 divided by
262 divided by 5.
52.
$52 million a year for Jay Herbo.
Not Jaylen Brown money.
Not Jaylen Brown money.
Crazy.
Definitely not Mbappe money.
Crazy. Might be a little bit of a discount.
I mean, comparing them to other quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts is 5 years, $255. Lamar is 5 years, $260.
So he's got the highest deal.
paid, yeah.
So not a discount.
Wow.
Highest paid player in the NFL. Hasn't won a playoff game.
Just left to Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe Burrow's about to get a bag. He'll get 270.
That's what I was thinking, 270.
Yeah.
So curious what that cap hits on those are gonna look like. Because we like back. I know Burrow's definitely gonna be backloaded. How does it say how much is guaranteed, JB?
No, it doesn't say
Fully
how much
guaranteed.
is guaranteed,
No,
That'd be fucking nuts.
I bet it's 200 M's guaranteed. It's got to be. I'm not signing a contract unless it's fucking. Like if I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not signing a contract unless it's over 70% fully guaranteed. If it's huge.
I got to call a faithful listener. Our guy Steve Wiles.
Yeah.
Bro's talking about trade package for a week on Jeffrey Simmons to the Lions, and I think this one with Mitchell was clickbait. But there was conversations for Justin Simmons to Detroit Lions.
Yeah, no, he was saying clickbait because he said the rumors about Donovan Mitchell to the Pistons, and then was talking about their draft day workout.
Yeah, there's no rumors.
That's why
Donovan Mitchell.
It wasn't. Yeah, I was kind of stumbling over my words. It wasn't
good.
more so like that's linking them to Detroit. It was more so referencing the rumors last year that of like regarding like should Detroit or not rumors, the conversation should the Pistons go for? Would you go for Donovan Mitchell a year later, Eazy or Spencer?
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to have Donovan Mitchell for sure, but it depends. You'd have to give up a lot to get him.
Yeah, it'd start with Ivy and picks. So I know Easy's in.
I like Donovan
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Saying you wouldn't rather have Donovan Mitchell over Jaden Ivey right now is you're just lying to yourself.
Yeah, I can't say that I wouldn't.
I would take it.
Yeah. By the way, looks like we're going to the Giants game.
Hell yeah.
But tomorrow we'll be giving away tickets for sure the Jaguars game. These club seats, so if all you could eat, all you could drink.
Yeah.
For the free ski.
I'm hyped. We're getting hammered. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. We got a good video coming up for you guys. It might be a little arousing. That's all I'm going to say. But for the man to my left, the one and only Speakeasy, Chris Platte in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Axter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We appreciate you guys for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.